there were a couple people, I won't name them. There were a couple people who were like, you should like this book thing is really cool and all, but you shouldn't quit college. You should keep going to college. And
I
I'm like,
agree you
it
shouldn't have
doesn't.
quit college. I think you should have
Mm.
continued, but like I know it's hard to juggle. It's hard to juggle
So
full-time
so here's
job,
the
full-time
thing. Like
college, and writing.
I was really depressed.
Yeah,
Because so I it was a half-hour drive there and a half-hour drive back. That alone was made me
that's an
miserable.
hour. Yeah, that's an
Yeah,
hour.
yeah, and like I would constantly fall asleep at the wheel, like because like I would go super early in the morning. I'd just be dying of I would just delirious, and then I would go to school all day, super tired, and as soon as I'd get out of school, I would be that much more tired,
And
and I would
going to
drive back.
work.
And the school, just being at that school, and just didn't make me happy. And I knew like I lost a huge chunk of my savings. I couldn't get any scholarships. FAFSA wasn't enough to sustain me. It's like, do I keep doing this or run out of money, go into debt, and possibly get a degree that isn't going to guarantee me a job, or do I just quit and like live my life and try to do new and
Something different. I'm
something
glad you
different?
did something different because at least you tried. At least you don't have to live 20 years
I'm
down the
trying.
line going, why didn't I do this? So,
See, like, here's the thing. Like, I don't judge anybody for
oh,
going to school. That's fucking more power to you. But at the same time, I just like I want to take a different path and find success in a not so mainstream
I
fashion
don't
like
blame
college
you. And
or education.
you're the type of person that can absolutely succeed doing this. You have the right mind state. You understand both sides of the fence, and you're one of the most logical people I've ever known. Like flat out.
I try.
Well, you don't like you're not stupid. You're the opposite of stupid for sure. I'm the fucking idiot here, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck it,
we,
shoot me in the
we always
face.
say that we all say it. Mikey's the smartest dumb person we know.
I am so fucking the stupid shit I've done. I just like doesn't adequate to what I should be doing, and I still don't know what I should be doing, but I'm still trying.
You know, I kind of wish I started all this YouTube stuff earlier. Then maybe I'd be further along. But
Me
like,
too.
it's just like it's cool. Like, I like making content, and I like building that community. And there's like, and if you work at it, there is a future in it.
There is.
You just have to work really hard at it, sometimes for years and years and years. And I'm crazy because like I have my book, I have YouTube, I have Twitch, we have this podcast, and I'm like,
I know.
and I want to invest myself into all these things because I want uh, I want all of them to work, but one of them would be great.
Yeah. The number one thing I've already decided if either YouTube, Twitch, or whatever I'm doing, if one thing starts taking off, I'm hiring an editor so I can just focus on recording because
Dude, it would be
holy
oh
crap.
my gosh, it would be if I could get to the point where I could hire an editor.
It's a thousand
That'll be it, man.
dollars. It's a
Because
$1,000 a month for an editor for like a halftime
ouch,
editor. 1,000 a month for a
because
proper editor. I'm
because
saying
if
proper.
sure, like because if you can fucking if I could just like record, like you said, record content, focus on only recording content, and have somebody else edit the videos, life would be so
As
much. I'd
much
be so much happier because like editing is like the shittiest part, the most tedious part.
ask Chloe how long I spent fucking editing this last one, and I'm just sitting there like this fucking vlog's a shit show, and I'm like, I recorded 14 hours or something like I recorded 14 hours 9 minutes of some odd footage, and like I spent 2 days editing it, and in those 2 days I think I've spent a total of 14 hours editing one video. And that's going through the footage too. That's going through the footage. That's clipping the footage. That's deciding I don't want this in the footage anymore. Let's cut it down. That's deciding to rewatch it after rendering and being like, fuck, this is shit. Let me start all over too. And I'm just sitting there at the end of the day like, I'm going to fucking kill myself. I got 6 minutes of footage and I need at least another 5.
I gosh, I just like it depends. Like I managed to make like a lot of content out of like my Mario 64 playthrough, and some it's weird because like some videos um like are really easy because there's not a lot of great moments to hit on, but then like my Mario 64 playthrough was just gold the whole fucking time, so it just meant editing even harder. And but
And picking those parts out is even harder because I got stuck between several different things. Like during the Minecraft series when I was doing that, holy fuck. There's moments where I'm just like, that was really funny, but I can't have this and this in the same clip. It doesn't make sense. And I'm just like, and it gets aggravating sometimes. And sometimes I wish like I could, I could be like, version A, version B.
yeah, man, sometimes you just gotta what's the phrase? Something about the cutting board or something?
Yeah, I know yeah, I can't
Okay.
remember it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously
Oh,
though, having an editor is one of my main goals right now. Not even making a million YouTube subscribers. I doubt that'll ever happen. But like in my head, I'm like, you know what? At 10,000 subscribers, I might be able to get an editor if I do
yeah.
this right. If I monetize right. If I get the right videos out there that produces the right views, or even just like the right sponsorship, anything like that. And just having like, if I can start making at least, I think it was, I did the math. If I make $1,600 in a month on YouTube and I put that into an editor, I can produce far more fucking content. But if they can also produce the content better, that means I can get a return on my investment later. So that's why I want an editor. I want an editor to
Yeah.
be, and
It'd be worth it if like
so worth it.
we ever get to that point. How many subscribers do you have on YouTube?
118 right now.
Wow, dude. You're really fucking kicking off because last time I asked, you were just over 100.
I
Like
know.
you're getting subscribers here and there consistently. I
It's
got
it's not from new videos though. It's from the M100 videos. So until I can find that niche, and even that M100 video, I'm so thankful I did that video, and I'm glad the community accepted the video because it was needed. There was not an English video. There was one German video, and I was sitting there like replaying it for 4 hours, fucking like, okay, I know this word. I know what this means. Let me think on it and fucking try to figure it out. And then finally got it through. And then at the end of the translation, I was like, I know what to do now. Let me fucking do this. And I was like, there's no English video. Let me fill this niche. I found that little niche that needed to be filled, and it blew my channel up to over 100. So I'm still
nice.
finding that niche.
I thought it was niche.
Niche, however you want to pronounce it.
All right.
I don't know.